Hello and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we will discuss about a concept called blank padded character in PostgreSQL, which is often abbreviated as a bpchar. Okay. Unlike variable length character data types such as varchar data type, the blank padded character columns always have a fixed length string, where any unused character at the end of the string is filled with blank spaces to make it reach a specified length. For example, imagine you have created a column with data type as blank padded character of 10 size. In that column, you want to store hello. Okay, if you are storing that hello characters, hello will have the 5 characters and the remaining 5 characters will be having as trailing spaces. That is exactly what I mean fixed length characteristic. Irrespective of the text that you are storing, it will always have the 10 characters, okay, with the trailing spaces. If you are assigning that one character like h, and the remaining 9 characters will be the spaces only. However, you have to keep in mind that this blank padded character column will be less space efficient, unlike the variable character data types that we are seeing in the modern databases. Okay. uh, First, the reason they are less space efficient is you always have to consume the full allocated length irrespective of the data that you are storing. In the case of hello, actually the string is 5 characters, but still the database will take 10 characters length because you are storing the white spaces also. When to use this one? For suppose if you have a requirement for data always have to be certain length, okay, at that time you can go with the blank padded character. Even if the user is trying to send the 2 characters or 3 characters, you can always maintain that length with the extra spacing. Okay. Now if I can go to the real-time examples, this is one of the examples that I have seen data migration. When you are migrating from legacy systems to the modern database systems like PostgreSQL, you will often encounter this fixed width data formats. In legacy systems, you have the because they don't have a variable character length data types at the time. Okay, they have the fixed length data types. In that case, you want to convert into the modern database like PostgreSQL, you can use blank padded character data type so that the data, whatever the data in the legacy database, you can convert exactly same, okay, maintaining spaces. So you downstream services doesn't have to make any changes in their system. Okay, for suppose you might can write a ETL actually, which can trim the spaces and put it into the variable length character data types. Okay, that you can do it, but the downstream services, it has to change that thing also because they are looking for the fixed character. Like they know actually the column A is 10 characters, column B is 20 characters. Now they don't have to change. Okay. If you are implementing the bpchar like a blank padded character column in the PostgreSQL, if you want to go with the PostgreSQL also, but your downstream services has to change that to variable character length also. Okay, this is one of the example, and the second example will be like data pipelines. Most often we have seen where people want to export the data or import the data, we do it in CSV file. Different alternatives are there actually, mostly CSV. There are people who can do it for small files even in the JSON also, but I have seen files where it will be like fixed with text files. There are some systems which will process only for fixed with text files. Okay, in the system you can define the column A will have the 10 characters and the column B will have the 20 characters or something, and the system will process these files exactly like what you define in the fixed with formats. This is the second use case, and let's go to the example. NF theory already. Here I have created a database. Let me draw. In the database, I have created an employees. I'm creating employees table, which will be first name, last name under the designation. First name is of the blank padded characters of 10, and the second one will be 10, and the third one will be the 15 size. Let's create this table and insert some data into this one. I'm inserting 3 records. The insertion is done. Let's query this data. See, if you can see the data actually here, there are white space. Okay, in every column we are getting the white space. Now if we can export this data into the CSV file, if we can export, you can export into normal text file also. I am exporting into the CSV. Okay, data handling.csv. I can keep it employees.csv. And let's open this file in VS Code. If I can open this file, we can see like Harsha is taking care. Every column is taking like 10 characters. Okay, space. There is a space actually. If you don't use the blank padded character, it would be something like this. Okay, the reason in the out exported file you are seeing the spaces because we are using the blank padded character. Okay, that's the reason. Whenever you export, you always have the consistent format. The second good thing about the blank padded character in the Postgres SQL is people might think actually there is a spaces in the data. Actually, do I have to trim always before querying? For suppose here I'm querying for the first name Pawan. Okay, do I have to trim the data like actually like you might have seen trim first name and do it something like that? No, you don't have to. As if the type is blank padded character, Postgres will take care of that. So in this case, if you can run this one without any trim function, it will give me the record. Okay, Pawan ready manager, and it will have the space state. Okay, it is the internal implementation of the Postgres SQL. And the second thing is actually imagine you might want to use some length also along with first name. You want to check what is the length of that each column, each data record. Okay, so I can try this one and run. It's not 10 actually. You know there are spaces. Okay, but the length function for the blank padded characters, only for the blank padded characters, not for everything. Okay, it will check the data type. If the data type is blank padded character, it will trim and then count the length. Okay, the spaces will be ignored here. After that, the count will be here. Okay, I hope you understand something. Thanks for watching. Please comment. Bye bye. Take care.